The dysfunctional Wingfield family and their friend are the central characters in playwright Tennessee Williams' beautiful tragedy, The Glass Menagerie. Tom is the narrator and the only wage earner in the family, and he's frustrated by having to work at a job he detests to support his overbearingly critical mother and sensitive, fragile sister. He desires adventure and seeks escape by drinking, writing poetry, and going to the movies. He is desperate to leave home and be on his own, but his mother's tight and relentless control over his life has tested his tolerance, and he knows if he doesn't leave soon, he will bury his dreams and happiness in his present coffin-like existence. Torn between his devotion to Laura, whom he cannot abandon emotionally, and his own needs, he opts to escape by joining the Merchant Marines, yet he cannot be content because of his attachment to his sister. Amanda Wingfield is a middle-aged woman struggling to function in difficult times with little money and even less hope. She's characterized by her ineffectual attempts to ensure financial stability and her often annoying, unrealistic, and totally off-the-mark attempts at optimism. Yet Tennessee Williams calls her heroic. She's a combination of selflessness and selfishness. She honestly believes what is good for her children is good for her, and vice versa. She tries to control her adult children, both of whom are completely unlike her, much to her confusion, with her exacting demands, though she loves and worries about them, even though she cannot understand why their aspirations are different than hers. Laura Wingfield is a 23-year-old woman with a beauty as delicate as handmade lace and as fragile as her glass menagerie. She contracted the respiratory disease pleurosis as a child, and it left her with a slight limp, a leg brace, diminished confidence, and little sense of social interaction. Her mother and brother's attempts to protect her because of her incapacity have caused Laura to feel ashamed, even incapable of living in the real world. Thus, she lives in an illusionary world of glass animals she endows with thinking and feeling abilities, and comforts herself with records her father left behind when he abandoned their family. Jim O'Connor is the only person who functions well in the world as it is. A clerk in the shoe warehouse, Jim has a conventional ambition about working in the new field of television and is taking courses to prepare for the future, which seems pretty clear to him. He's a gregarious extrovert who was popular in high school. Laura had a crush on him in those days, drawn to his melodious singing voice, his genuine good nature, and his nickname for her, Blue Roses, a misunderstanding of the name of her condition, the pleurosis.